Welcome to Game 5, or maybe it's Game 6 or 7, depending on when I release it, of... well, this is going to be constantly now, of me not knowing what game it is. I'm joined by Connor, who's
what's up?
In to play Imperial Fists, and we will get into the army list and catch you there.
See you in a minute.
So we were back with army lists, of which Connor's got his Imperial Fist. We're playing 3,000 points today. And Connor, do you want to go first?
Yeah, so in my list I have taken 3,000 points of Imperial Fists. I've taken the right Stone Gauntlet. I've taken...
Because why not? Why would you not take?
Why wouldn't you take Stone Gauntlet as an Imperial Fists? I've gone for a new character today that I haven't played with before, so I've taken Dawn's Executioner himself, Fafnir Ran.
Every traitor player just rolled their eyes.
Yeah. Well,
read the Siege series.
Why wouldn't you take Fafnir Ran after seeing his beautiful new model that I've adapted accordingly? Why wouldn't you take a cool Imperial Fist character?
So do you want to give a quick rundown, very quick, of Fafnir Ran?
Yeah,
just because he's so new.
Warlord's trait means that any Breacher squad or any Phalanx Warder squad gains +1 weapon skill.
You're taking 3 squads of Ultramarines Breachers in this game, are you, with power swords?
All suzerains just to please Neil. So that's his Warlord trait. He has double axes, boarding shield as well, and basically you can either use one of his axes or 2 of his axes, and they have various
AP2 at initiative.
They are AP2 at initiative, so he's quite an animal. I've also taken a chaplain alongside that. It's got all the standard things. I've given him a power axe. It's got a refractor field as well.
So that's his Crozius is the power axe?
He's got a Crozius and a power axe, so cool. I paid additional for that as well. Just to make up some points.
What a fluffy player.
I know, right?
He's not taking the axes.
No. I've also then taken 3 apothecaries. They all come as standard. However, 2 of them actually have power swords, and they've all got augury scanners as well. Right.
For all that deep striking that usually goes in Iron Warriors lists.
Well, yeah, this is a standard thing. I've then taken 2 Contemptor Mortis Dreadnoughts with Caries on both of them, because rule of cool, they're amazing. Why wouldn't you have massive Gatling guns?
Yeah,
they're amazing, so let's do that. My 2 compulsory troop choices are Breacher squads. They're 15 man. They've both got 2 melter guns in them. On the sergeant, they've got...
No, let me guess. Breaching charge?
Yeah.
Power fist? Artificer armour?
No. So I've taken artificer armour and I've taken power axes, just because that's what they were modelled with when I did them originally. And they've got a melter bomb just on the sergeant. I haven't done it on the full squad.
Because it's like 75
Because it's 75 point, and yeah, but normally I would. Normally I would. Then I've got a Phalanx Warder squad. In that squad I've got 3 plasma guns. Mm-hmm. They've all got melter bombs. They've got 5 power axes.
Are they +1 weapon skill from Ran as well?
Yeah, so they're +1 weapon skill from Ran as well. They've obviously
they'll be weapon skill 6 if they get charged.
If they get charged as well, and then they've obviously got counter attack. So that's sort of my Death Star unit, I suppose. Yeah. And they have got a Spartan as a dedicated transport with a flare shield and dose blade. Yeah, obviously.
No auxiliary drive?
No. My plan is if it gets stuck then and things like that, then it's just really its own fault. Like, I've done as much as I can for it, and
it's got the blade.
Yeah, it's got the blade. What more do you need with it? So that's Phalanx Order squad, which Ran and the chaplain will be jumping on board with as well. And then for my heavy supports, I've taken a 5-man las cannon squad.
And they get tank hunters from your Imperial Fist
rules, so they naturally get tank hunter. Yes, James, shaking your head at me.
So James is behind the camera.
Yeah, so they have got that. And they will be going in a bunker. The bunker has got a void shield and an ammo store, because of course it does. Why wouldn't you? A Medusa, single Medusa just by itself.
Yeah.
And a Sicarian Arcus, which is just bog standard. It's got I think I took a dose blade on it.
And also apparently the channel is Arcus meta.
Yeah,
well, we had a bit of a problem this morning, so we needed to change lists. Yeah. So we've now both ended up with Arcus.
Just let's have an Arcus off.
Me and James, who's behind the camera, as we said, also had an Arcus off on Thursday.
It's the way forward. This is all the channel's going to be from now on.
3 Arcuses on both sides.
To be honest, I want them as dedicated troops. Get rid of everything else, just do that.
Right, so in the other Arcus list, Today I'm using Armoured Breakthrough as my Rat of War. I've got a company command vehicle, which is my Sikaran. That's got las cannons and a dozer blade, and it'll be BS5 because it's the company command vehicle.
Right.
That's the warlord trait of the tank. Then I've got a Praevian with 2 Castellax. The Praevian has Artificer armour, a Thunderhammer, combi weapon, which will be a combi grenade launcher, and a boarding shield. The Castellax have dark fire cannons, 2 siege wreckers, that's 1 on each, enhanced targeting on both of the Castellax, and they will take tank hunters for their skill that they get from the Praevian. For my troops, I've got 3 squadrons of 2 Predators, which will all be fast because it's in the armoured company. One of the squadrons has 2 Predators with las cannons that are modelled as tow turrets on the top, because I don't like turrets. Sorry, I don't like sponsons, as found out in the video with James. They've got every Predator has a dozer blade, and every Predator has a pintle multi-melter.
For all the armour I don't have.
They're modelled, so...
That bunker's getting a hell of a lot of shooting, doesn't it?
No, the bunker's going to finally get use of the Iron Warriors Rack and Ruin rule, and that is the plan for that bunker. Is finally get the Iron Warriors rule into the game, because no one ever uses it. Yeah. So then I've got 3 tactical squads, all in rhinos. One of them, their sergeant has Artificer armour, and a second one has Artificer armour and a Power Fist. Then I've got a Cortus Contemptor with dual Gravgun Fists. I've got 5 veterans in a rhino, all with Combi Plasma, Melter Bombs on everyone, Artificer armour and Power Fist on the sergeant. Then I've got an artillery squadron with a Medusa. I've got 3 Vindicator siege tanks with a squadron command tank and dozer blade on each. And then I've got the obvious Sikaran Arcus with a dozer blade and 2 las cannons. Also not with
sponsons on it as well.
No, it's not got sponsons.
Oh,
it's modelled on the turret, but yeah, it's got sponsons.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to be sitting still
and doing nothing.
So yeah, that's the list. We're going to come back with the table, and we'll catch you guys there. But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. It does really help. And James is laughing because, as you know from his videos, I always forget, and it's only because he's here that I've not forgot.
Make sure you click and subscribe.
Catch you there.
He'll totally forget his fashion school.
So this is the board for today. We borrowed a mat nicely off James so that it's not the same mat every single time that you see him. We are playing Dominion today, of which we've already got the deployment zones, which are a diagonal here and a diagonal here by Connor. That allowed us to place the objectives first. So Connor, do you want to go to where the objectives have been placed?
Yeah, so obviously playing Iron Warriors, we've got Iron Warriors objectives, so it makes sense. Yeah. So naturally, Marines being dragged into Big Peaks CAF.
Because where else would you go when you're hurt?
Where else would you go when you're hurt? Always to Big Peaks CAF.
When you're feeling down, you go to Big Peaks CAF.
Exactly. And
where everybody knows your name.
And he'll be right as rain come tomorrow morning. So we've got our first objective here. A second objective, this Marine is struggling with some ammo here, it looks like, injured. Obviously, objective in the middle, I assume that's a crate of beer going to Big Peaks CAF.
Of course,
makes
the supplies.
Makes perfect sense. Our fourth objective is, again, a statue, I assume, for Big Peaks CAF and sort of a direction.
It's a direction, yeah.
And then the final objective is here, which is an Ultramarine who got kicked out of Big Peaks CAF by the looks of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they didn't like him around.
Didn't really like him around as objectives. So there are 5 objectives to the game.
So we are back with deployment, of which we have the motor pool over here struggling to fit in. Actually, quite a lot of tanks in 3,000 points, but
yeah, I've seen car shows with less, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, do you want to do a quick rundown of how you have deployed, Connor?
Yeah. So I've got my Spartan here with Ran and Chaplain and Phalanx Warders and all the fun stuff inside it. Standard breacher squad with my melter guns and a puff carry. Got my las cannon squad inside my bunker. Moving along, I've then taken my other breacher squad just here, score that objective first turn, hopefully. I've then got my 2 carries, so one in the top here, just chilling on top of Pete's calf, because why not? My second one.
Well, that's a true objective for the game. So.
Yeah, realistically, I don't care about the rest of it as long as I've got Pete's calf by the end.
At the end, yeah.
What better way than to own the Iron Warrior's calf themselves? So, and being Imperial Fist, if I wasn't in a building, what's the point of playing?
Yeah,
really?
yeah, you've got all the
What's
buildings.
the point? Then I've got my second carries, just hanging out on the side here, and obviously my Medusa hiding for as much as possible.
So have you got guys inside the building? Or
I haven't now, no. I did originally put a couple in, and then I just thought...
I'll have to pick up the building every time I want to go in.
Yeah, it's a lot of hassle.
So, over on the Iron Warrior side, we've got the Arcus here, got the Predator Squadron, Rhinos at the front being expendable, got the Veterans Rhino here, and the other squads about. The one with the Power Fist is at that side with the hazard stripes on. Cortus Contemptor, Predator Squadron, Las Cannon Predator Squadron, Vindicators spread out, Medusa right at the back, and Command Vehicle. So yeah.
I've just remembered why my list looks so short.
Go on.
I haven't put my Arcus on the table.
Go on then.
So I'm going to stick him right here. So give me 2 seconds.
Right.
Cool.
So a wild Argus has
A wild
appeared.
Arcus appears.
Okay. So, also, Predators being troops, these will score turn 1 if Connor doesn't knock me off that objective. And I am going to roll to seize because I don't fancy getting hit with the Medusa turn 1. So the seize doesn't on a 3.
Oh, thank God.
And we'll go into
To be honest
turn
with
1.
you, the amount of brass that you've got, it did scare me a little bit.
I've got a Medusa and 3 Vindicators, yeah. Some blasts. I've got crack grenades. Oh no, frag grenades as well. Yeah, frag grenades will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Connor's turn 1.
Cool. So I'm going to start my movement. First of all, I'm just going to absolutely hammer this nice and straight. Or am I going to do that the whole way? Yes. Straight to here.
No, you don't. Just keep it pointing in that face forward. That's how I want it. I was out of the flare shield arc for all my other tanks.
I am rotating him. Then, actually, to be honest, I'm not going to have too much movement. I'm going to move my Breacher squad through the little gap. Start moving towards this objective in the middle, I believe. Just marry them all up.
Forgot to say, while Connor's doing this, Connor scores that objective turn 1, so he's on 1-0.
And that's the way it's going to stay forever.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you do 0 damage turn 1.
It's quite highly possible, to be honest with you, with the way that I roll dice normally. This Breach squad, I could do the real gamey thing and just fan them out. However...
So one thing to mention, as Connor moves into this field, we're calling it open terrain with a cover save.
Yes.
Because they're Marines.
Yeah. And if they can't get through grass, then...
What are they doing?
What are they doing? How did you pass basic? I am actually going to just start to move them a little bit up. Just to spread them out ever so slightly. Put them nice and clustered together for you, really, Max. Making sure.
Good job I didn't seize, eh?
Yeah, making sure that they're nice and close together. Just move them up a little bit. And then finally, I'm going to come around here and just take my carries up a little bit closer. And this guy's going to move as close as he can. And that is actually going to be the end of my movement. Right, let's do some shooting. So, the first thing I am actually going to do is fire my las cannon squad into your Vindicators.
Okay.
So, I've got 5 las cannons in there. Hitting you on 3s. I have an ammo store, so
Rerolling the ones. Reroll that 1. Yes.
So, what's
13 on the
13,
front.
so 4s, and then I've got Tank Hunter, so
course you
I
do.
get to re-roll them.
Didn't need it.
No, I will leave it at that. I can re-roll the 4, but I will...
Yeah, do you really?
Yeah, I will keep the 6s and the...
So which one do you want me to do first?
I'm happy for you to choose, sir. Do the glance, nice and easy.
So glance and 5 up obscured. No, he's not got it. No. And then 3 pens, 1 passed and 2 failed. So, the glance goes through and takes the Vindicator to 2 hull points.
Yep.
And then the 2 pen results, the first one explodes.
Yep.
So then now on to the next Vindicator with 3 hull points left.
Yep. And he is immobilised.
Yeah. So
where you are, sir.
This one
so explodes.
So he's removed. And then this Vindicator is on 2 hull points and immobilised.
Yeah, and what's the strength of the explosion? Is it
4, so you can't do it.
I can hit the back of your rhino.
Right, go on then. So roll for distance, anything but a 1 will hit it.
So 3.
And he does 1 hit at strength 4.
Yeah. Take what you can get.
As if he just explodes me into the back of the rhino. As if he can't.
Worth a try. Take whatever whole points I can grab. Whatever whole points I can get. Look, to be honest with you, if you didn't know I want to win every single game I ever play, you've never played me before.
Yeah, I met Connor.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, okay.
So that's that.
That is that. So that's my las cannons. I am going to fire the Medusa next. So
Connor was going to be allowed to move these tanks that are out of range, but just so that everyone doesn't know that I'm a great guy letting him move them, he's not going to move them. So
that's not what you said.
So he's sticking with that.
That's not what you said off camera a minute ago. You said, "How dare you move the Arcus?"
Edit this bit out.
Yeah, how dare you move How dare you move the Arcus that you didn't put on the table earlier? So the Arcus is actually out of range, so it can't hit anything, unfortunately, at the moment. So the next thing, as I said, I'm going to fire the Medusa. So I'm going to aim it at the only thing that at the moment it can reach, which is this rhino right here.
Yes.
So I'll give you template max, and if you could put it right as far over as you can so it hits the... I'll do that. So... And I also have Meteor boxes.
Oh, you can.
So I can see.
So it goes 4.
So it goes 4 inches directly across, which actually, I don't know whether that might work better for me.
So you now get a rhino, the Arcus, and
the Predator.
Yes.
So that has gone rather well.
On the Predator?
Yep. So it's a pen.
What does it do? The single dice for the pen. So it's snap firing next turn.
Yeah.
We've got on the Arcus the 2 for ordnance.
Oh yeah, that helps.
So it's on the side, so that is also a pen. See what it does? It's snap firing next turn.
Yeah.
And the rhino with the vets in. Pen, and see what it does.
I saw that stick so many times.
So this is immobilised as well.
Cool.
Okay, so next unit.
Yeah, so the next one, I'm going to fire the Spartan. I'm actually going to fire the 2 las cannons separately. So what I'm actually going to do is this las cannon is going to go into these
Predators.
These Predators, and then this las cannon, and I assume the heavy bolter as well, whether it can actually do anything or not.
It can do anything against the
It can do
all the Praevians unit.
All the Praevians unit, but I'm gonna chance my luck and fire it at the Medusa. Because I just don't want that shooting at me. I'll start with the left one first, so the one into the Predators. So it's 2 shots, twin linked.
Still doesn't hit.
Still good.
5s to glance. Oh no, 4s to glance because it's a Predator.
And it's a pen.
Yeah, and see what the pen does. If he explodes now.
They're the most rolly dice ever.
The Predator will be snap firing next turn and can't move.
Yeah, crew stunned.
Yes.
So because of the +1 to AP2.
Because stuff. Then into the Medusa.
Yeah.
So your las cannon first, because that's the only thing that can do anything.
Yeah. 2 las cannons. Twin linked.
2 hits.
See what they do. Do you...
I do after
yeah.
your
So
pen.
2 pens.
Yeah. And this will be, I imagine, one very
all of
penned thing.
So
Snap firing.
And a weapon destroyed.
It is. So randomised between the heavy bolter. 1, 2, 3, the heavy bolter.
Yeah.
So 5 or 6 are the one that you want to destroy.
Yes, I always do the higher one. So 4, 5, 6.
Yes!
Disappoints me. Disappoints me.
You failed me, Spartan.
You failed me, Spartan. 2 whole points off the Medusa and
Yep.
snapping, so that's a good start. What I'm actually going to do next is fire my... Is that covering the top?
Yeah,
of the
you're going to
rhino?
get the
It's
rhino,
just-
yeah.
This one's
They're
a bit
both the same,
50-50.
same armour
Sure.
on both sides.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire, let's say this one at the top. So we're going to do this Contemptor into your rhino here. Give a little nod to Bill and go. I've got 2 carries on it, so I've got
This is the last
6
one.
dice here and 6 dice here for left and right. So hitting you on 2s. Not that great.
So on
it's
the
11.
rhino, yeah, you need a 5 to glance.
6 is rending.
It's very glanced to
It's
death.
very glanced to death.
So it's just done.
Yeah, it's just done, 'cause
wrecked,
it doesn't
you can't
even matter
explode.
anyway. Yeah, because I can't explode.
So here, the squad is disembarked and I take a pinning check for their rhino having been destroyed. So they're fine.
Now I'm going to shoot them. So my second carries 12 shots, hitting on 2s. Lots of 1s again. Too many 1s. All hits. And then I'm wounding you on 2s, yeah, and 6s will rend, BAP2.
So 1 rend
All about the 1 rend.
and 6 wounds. Which order do you want me to do?
You can do them in any order you want. Obviously, the rend you will get a 5-up cover save, so.
Yes. I'll do the rend first, because then he's got no chance of doing my sergeant in. The cover, he passes it. And then in 2s, because 2 are in front of the sergeant. 1 dead. Nope. Nope. Loves it. Loves it.
It was worth it. It was worth it for the 1 guy. I'm going to keep him as a trophy. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Stop. I'm leaving him up here. And that, I believe, is actually...
Do you not want to run your breaches or shoot the bolters?
No. Oh, I don't want to run breaches, not in Stone Gauntlet, because then I lose my toughness. So I'm not going to run them. I will check the distance of these guys firing at that squad as well. I reckon a few of them.
Yeah, they'll be in.
Actually,
Some
quite a
of them.
few. So just 7 shots.
So because he's fist, he will be hitting on 2s with his bolters.
So hitting on 2s. No one likes 1s. 1s are terrible, unless it's leadership. And wounding you on 4s. So 3 wounds, please.
3 before the sergeant, so 3 ups. 1 dead.
Another 1. We love it.
And it's not quite the 25% that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, the magical point that it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And that is the end of my turn, sir. Over to you.
start of Iron Warriors turn 1, we've got quite a bit of damage to the tanks, as you can see by the red dice. And the Iron Warriors score 1 point for being on this objective with my Predator, which is troops.
Oh, he's missing a dice.
He's not got a dice.
Yeah, he has.
He's not. This Predator.
Oh, I
He's
see.
got a dice.
Oh, secret black dice. Didn't realise it was there.
I run out of red dice. You did too much damage.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So,
I'm going to start by rolling 3d6 for the movement of my Castle Axe with move through cover. So 3d6 move through cover, they get a 6. They get the 6 and get to here. They're going to stay within that piece of terrain. The tactical squad here is going to move through cover. So roll 2 dice and also gets a 6. So gets onto this objective, which I imagine Connor's going to try and knock me off next turn.
That's the plan.
Might just about be.
Yeah, it makes sense.
No, let me have the, let me have it. Ready to go to ground for the rest of the game if you find any juices.
Yeah. Let's call it a draw.
No, we'll do that at the start of your turn.
My turn, yeah.
Yeah. So the Rhino is actually not going to disembark passengers. It's going to stay there and just deny this objective when Connor wants to get on it.
Oh, that
Because as soon as they get out, Connor's phalanx warders will kill me.
the worst.
Yeah. And with scoring at the start of the turn,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there at the start of the turn if I get out.
Yeah. No.
Yes, yeah, that is 100% true. Then you've got Armoured Terramite on your Spartan, I imagine.
Yes.
So there's no point moving those Predators to that side. The Predators with las cannons, however, do have a point of going this way to force Connor to deal with them. Not that they're going to be super hard to deal with being squishy Predators. So the
Always
Dreadnought
control the fun, man.
is going to give itself +1 move and +1 charge. So I'm going to do the dice for that now rather than at the end of the turn, so it's not forgotten.
Oh, good roll into the box. I like it.
This gets a 5, and he doesn't. So he rolls 3d6 for his difficult terrain and gets a 6, so he moves 7 through the woods, sprinting towards hopefully a long bomb charge on the Spartan. It's hard to know what to do in this game.
It is difficult, actually.
How do I get out of my own deployment zone? So this Rhino is going to go 12 or 9.
So that one can move because there's nothing stopping it from.
It can. The Vindicator here is going to form a separate unit because it's immobilised.
Yeah.
And then he's going to barge. This one is going to barge through the terrain and love it.
Wow.
It's going to go 9 to here. And then complete its move
Oh, I was going
to here. This Predator is going to move to here with the second Predator moving with incoherency still to here. The Medusa is just going to go to there. This Vindicator is immobilised, so the Sakaran is going to move 9 to here and take the dangerous terrain check. And he's fine. And this Predator Squadron is going to disengage both of them. And
just move them up on the point, wouldn't you? Oh, yeah.
it's going to go 9. And then 3. And the only thing left to do is bail out this squad, who's going straight into the trees. They're staying in there.
Yeah.
Because they can't actually clear
Can't
the
open a
tanks.
door, it's got predators either side, haven't they? That's what it is.
That's it. So, shooting phase.
Ugh.
There's going to be some shooting.
Ugh.
So I'm going to start with the las cannons.
A jink.
He's going to be jinking on a 7 up.
Yeah.
So the las cannons from the Predators, they're fast, so they get to fire 2 weapons at cruising speed. So they're going to fire 4 las cannon shots into the Spartan. All hit. And then you are flare shielded with at least one of those. So we'll just check that now. So one sponson, it's lucky it hit, they all hit, because then it's easy to work out.
Otherwise it would have been horrendous.
Yeah, one sponson is actually in the front, the rest are in the side. So one sponson with flare shield needs a 6, and the other sponsons need 5s. So one glance, that's it.
That'll do.
The multi-melters are going to snap fire. They don't. My dual grav Contemptor Cortus is going to fire its dual grav into the
Oh yeah,
Spartan.
a bit haywire.
a bit haywire. The first one hits. The second one hits because it's a Spartan. It then rolls 1d6 for each. On a 1 it does nothing, on a 6 it's a 10. So nothing
And a glance.
and a glance.
So you see him down to lovely 3.
The dark fires from the Pravian over here. The grenade launcher is going to fire first because it will give the Pravian or the Castellax preferred enemy if the grenade launcher hits, but it can't actually do anything, so it just needs to hit. So on a
one.
2s,
Oh, I saw
hits. And the Castellax hitting on 2s because of enhanced targeting. Do you know what? Here we go. There, they all hit. So
We rolled
Lance.
the ones anyway, don't you prefer that?
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
So the Lance will make you armor value 12. My strength will be 6 because I'm in the front arc, so I still need 6s. And I have Tank Hunter for my Pravian still. So you will get, because I'm firing through my own Predators here,
Well,
you
true.
will get a cover save but you will get -1 because I've got enhanced targeting.
Sixes.
So 6s.
Show me the fists. I think it's not going to. No, so 2 more wounds, so he's down to 1.
Finally, hopefully, the Sakaran's accelerator autocannon and 1 sponsor that can see will fire into the Spartan, and you'll get your 5 up cover for this because I don't have Mechanicum crazy rules.
Crazy rules.
So hitting on 2s because it's the command tank.
They're really spinning today, aren't they?
And re-rolling because it's twin linked. Then I'll need 6s to. So I'm -1 strength, so I'm on a 6. So I need 6s followed by 3s to get the 14.
Is it only strength 6?
It's strength 7, but I'm rending.
Yeah, rending.
So the rending will give it the ability to actually pay.
Yeah.
No 6s.
That works for me.
And then the las cannon hits, and I need a 6. No.
Oh, thank you, flare shields. Thank you so much.
So it appears I positioned this Vindicator slightly wrong. Because I needed that now. I'm going to fire the multi-melter. Oh, you've got flare shield, haven't you? Oh, you've got armoured ceremony, haven't you? Mm-hmm. And a flare shield. Mm-hmm. Loser. That would be me that's the loser here. Not Connor.
To be fair, I say all this, it's pretty much almost dead, so I know it's taken a lot of
It would
firepower.
have done its job next to him.
Yeah, theoretically. Well, maybe.
And it's all been glances on it, hasn't it, as well, which is...
It's done me solid.
Vindicator is going to fire into your big breacher squad here. I'm going to put it there.
Yeah, so to cover as much as
Clip this guy as well,
yeah.
if possible. Yeah. It goes 1 inch to that way.
So it was like this. So it clipped him. So we're going 1 inch here. So we're still hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 guys.
7. 2s to wound. 1.
Oh, yes.
2.
Love the 1s.
6 up invulnerables for Connor's breaches. Do you want to look out so the sergeant? 5 times.
Because it will do.
It will go straight on the side.
It's not bad.
Go on, 5 lookout sirs.
He's going to make all of them. No.
He makes 3 of them.
He makes 3, but.
And we have seen double 6s before, so.
This. No.
So 1 and 1 overspill.
Yeah. And then the last 3 guys. So 1 survives. So 4 guys die. So these ones I shoot.
And not the metal gun will be first.
Pin, probably.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to have the Predator with its autocannon and its multi-melter. So the autocannon into the same squad this is.
Yeah.
Completely misses.
We're not.
The multi-melter hits, wounds, and you've got a 6 up, 5 up.
Oh, loves it. Just take that on the shield.
We've got this Predator that's going to fire into the same squad. The autocannon reliably misses.
Yeah, wow.
And wounds with the first autocannon, so you get to your 3 up, 5 up.
All good.
Yeah. And then if it's in range, I'm going to do the multi-melter. So the multi-melter is out of range.
Yeah, just.
I'm going to snapfire this Predator from the same squadron, it's going into the same target. No hits, it's snapfiring. The multi-melter. Oh, let's check whether that's in range. Because the other one was out, so possibly this is closer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So it hits and wounds, and this will go on a multi-melter if it dies.
So 6s. Oh, really spinny. Oh, I saw it twice.
Yes! And then you 5 up for a
feel no
black carry.
pain because it doesn't toughen up, but he dies anyway. So
Good for Max. We've got the Arcus is going to fire into the same squad, because why not? Let's clear out some space on the front of the board. It's not moved, so it's firing 8 shots from
moved because it can't move.
6s to hit with the turret. No. The Predator from over here that was immobilised,
Yes.
so it didn't move,
Yes.
is going to fire into the same squad. It's all hits and then 2s, but you will get your armour saves, so that's all wounded.
Was it 4? Yeah.
4, so armour saves followed by feel no pain.
4 free ups. followed by 5 up, feel no pain. No, so
One
what
more
one? Probably
closest
this one
will be
isn't
that
it?
one, I imagine.
Yeah.
So then tactical squad from over here, 8 of them will be firing into your breaches. So 5 hits and 5s to wound because of
Toughness 5.
toughness 5.
Oh, that's
2
good though.
Happy with that.
So 2 free ups, and they're all good.
They are. And I think, Connor, that's my turn. Combi bolters off the rhinos, yay! So, I'm just going to do them both at the same time.
Yeah, into
So,
the same squad.
into this squad here.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
No, not quite.
So 2 hits, 5s,
Nothing.
and then the 2 guys out at the top of each.
Oh yeah.
So, no wounds. So that is the end of Iron Warriors turn 1.
Over to me.
Oh, leadership test, because you
Oh
do
yeah,
take them.
yeah. I do take them. So.
Oh, they're running!
They're running. They're so
The
running.
Iron Warriors have got them.
Oh.
Go on.
It's 2
2d6,
dice, isn't it?
yeah. 6.
6.
Wasn't expecting that one. That's a happy move.
Run away. This is what I really wanted.
This was all to plan.
Exactly what I wanted them to do.
I should have got that squad out, shouldn't I?
Every time I think about taking a Vexella, and every time I don't, and every time I don't take one, they always run. That's fine.
Should have had this Vindicator as well. I'm
You
going to
could-
see. I'm going to see if it's in range of the Spartan. Because it's also not the end of my turn. I'm going to charge my Cortus. It's not. So I'm going to charge the Cortus. Cortus has moved through cover because it's got knees and it's got fleet. So that's it. These dreadnoughts without knees don't have moved through cover and fleet.
Yeah, it's true.
Cool.
So
Never thought of it that way.
roll 2d6 plus 1. It's not in.
Oh,
It's really not in. So Connor, that is over to you.
Days.
At the start of Connor's turn 2, the first thing that you need to do.
It's a rally, hopefully.
Yeah.
God forbid if they run away. Yes!
So they get their 3 inch
get their
movement, snap
3 inch
firing.
movement, snap firing.
So before you do that, Connor, this
That'll
dice
give me my
takes up
my second
2 points for Connor.
So little 3 inch movements. Vindicate them again.
Like, that's got useless to me now. The sergeant's
You've
gone.
already run away. I've lost all faith, to be honest. You're now cannon fodder as far as I'm concerned. So they've rallied, just moved up 3 inches. What I'm actually going to do is move this big breacher squad now, just to try and hopefully cut off
Advance from
any advance from here. So just going to move these. Nice long line, conga line for some bizarre reasons, just the way it's worked out.
Sure, it's not wackiness reasons.
Do you know what?
Wackiness reasons. I'm gonna call it now, even if it's not.
Even if it's not.
Just to get the points in for, for the outro when we're talking about it.
I should have done them in the circle, where you can't
Classic
blast
circle,
them, the
yeah.
classic circle. I'm going to move my Contemptor up a little bit. Can't remember what you've got in that squad, but...
He's just an artificer armor sergeant on there.
Okay, so he's just going to
So
move
if you charge me, you can tie them up all game. But you don't want to charge me and I don't want to charge you.
Don't really want
Because
to
I
do
can
that.
then not score.
Yeah. My forever lasting Spartan, which is probably going to die next turn. I'm actually going to move him back a little bit so his flare shield's got a bigger arc, and then I'm going to get my phalanx warders and Ram and everyone else out. He's going to move back to here, and then what I'm actually going to do is whack my...
Warders got out to here.
Warders have got out with my chaplain, and I don't know why Rand's over here, but Rand's over here.
So he's at the back for casualties.
Yeah, casualties.
Leading from the back like a true Skaven.
Yeah, chopping up anyone who runs away. Generally,
It's needed now,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's needed apparently. I never thought that would be a thing. But that is otherwise my movement. Let's do shooting, and yeah, we'll
Start with the blast, because you always start with the blast.
Always start with the blast. So I'm gonna pop it right here, which actually,
We'll just put it down.
Move it across a little bit then. So it does.
It does actually.
Clip all of them. Is it on your tank still? If it's not, move it back.
It is.
It is, right, okay.
The viewers can be the judge.
The viewers can be the judge.
And just say that I've won the game actually if it wasn't.
It'll be way too late for that. Yeah. So.
A scatter.
Oh,
you've got
3
a Vox.
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have got a Vox, but 3 inches back over. So it's not too bad actually.
1 Predator and the Vindicator.
Okay. So, we'll do the Predators first.
Yeah. So 2 dice for Ordnance. Pick the highest.
So it will be
Pen, because it's on the side.
Yeah. So what does it do? Spinny dice.
6 immobilised.
So, yeah.
And it's on 1 hull point left. We'll move that now so I don't forget.
Yeah, and then the Vindicator is also
Pen on the side.
Ooh.
And what does it do?
Hopefully a 6.
5.
Weapon destroy.
1, 2, 3. It's the combi bolter. 4, 5, 6. It's the
Nice and high, please. Yes! Get rid of a blast.
Boo!
Yeah, boo, Wendy Testaboga, boo. Good. Okay, so that's whole point off that, and
That's game.
it's 1 blast template. You've still got way too much. Way too much. Okay. So my next shooting, I'm going to do the easier option that I think is out of all of them.
Well, that sentence trailed off.
Yeah, that didn't really.
That's the sign of a sure man.
Yeah.
When he really knows.
Yeah, I don't.
So the carries. Yeah, go into the Vindicator. The Vindicator, really
doesn't make any difference now, and the oh no, yeah. So okay, it's a squadron.
The immobilised Predator. Yeah, well, you will be out of range of the other Predator.
This is true.
You can't actually do anything to the other Predator.
Because rules control the fun.
They do.
They do control the fun. So in which case, what I'm going to do is this carries is going to go into this squad here. 6 and 6. So 2s.
2 misses. Statistical.
And then we're looking for 2s and 6s. As many 6s as possible for the rending would be great.
2 Rens. 3 Rens.
3 Rens. Oh. So that was a Ren as well. So
And
1, 2,
7.
3.
Oh, 6 wounds.
6 wounds, yeah.
So which one do you want me to do first, Connor?
How many guys have you got in front of your sergeant?
There were like 3. There's 1 equidistant with the sergeant.
So I
and
want
2
you
before.
to do normal wounds first, please.
And how many rending was that?
So there's 3 rends. And
They're
then
going to go to ground. They're going to go to ground.
3 rends and then 6 wounds.
Normal wounds before the sergeant. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, normal wounds first.
Yeah, so that's 2 dead and 1 more. So 2. And then there's 3 rends. And these all go to ground. There's 1 before the sergeant. So the 1 before the sergeant, fine, up, out of the tray, fine, and fine. So just 2 dead from that round of shooting. I'm happy with that one.
Oh yeah, 4s, isn't it? 5s onto 4s, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn you,
And do you know what they're not going to do? Run away like breaches.
like breaches do, yeah.
Breach is known for running away.
They hardened armour and get -1 to runs because they're always running away, so it makes them
keeps them on the line a bit longer,
keeps them on the line a little bit longer than they should. So
Other carries?
no, so the next thing I'm actually going to do is fire the breach squad. So I'll continue to fire at that same squad. So this breach squad's going to fire
James,
into
I'm going to lie these down so that we remember that they've gone to ground.
your tack squad as well. So I was just trying to count.
Some desperate rapid fire measure.
Yeah. I was just trying to count.
So 18 shots and 1 melter gun.
And 1 melt gun. So we're going to do the bolt guns first. So hitting on 2s because I'm an Imperial fist and that's a thing.
I like that roll.
Yeah, I don't like
13. So wounded on 4s.
quick maths.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
9.
5, 9 altogether.
So 9 wounds, of which I've got 2 before the sergeant. The 2 before the sergeant, 1 dead, and the other 1 dead, so it's the sergeant now. So in 1's on the artificer. He's fine from the bolters, and 1 melter gun.
Come on, Melter. Alright,
Hits
hits.
on a 2. The sergeant will look out certain. He doesn't, so he's got a 4 up for going to ground. He's dead.
Winner.
And you need to kill 3 more to knock me off the objective. So the decisions phase is over.
It's taken so much longer than it should have. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is I am going to fire the las cannon squad into your Medusa again.
Yeah.
Because
So it's at the back of the car park.
I don't
Medusa.
want him.
Yeah. He's got his stupid big shield though that makes you target him.
Yeah. But you can just see him, so just about. So 5 shots,
Yeah.
in on 3s, re-rolling 1s because the ammo's still on. So 1 is definitely a miss. 2 is definitely a miss. So they're not fun.
So 12 on the front of the Medusa.
3s.
So 3 5 ups.
I'm going to roll
2 5 ups.
my tank hunter.
To try and get a pen.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because I've already got 3. So yeah.
So
doesn't really
which one
matter.
do you... It don't matter which
yeah,
first,
whatever
because
one
we're
you
not
want to do.
squabbling.
Thing.
So the pen is fine.
Oh.
The glances, fine.
Oh! It's the one. It's the one thing I didn't want. Next thing I'm going to do is the Spartan.
Yeah.
The Spartan's going to fire this las cannon
With machine spirit into the predators.
into the predators. And then it's going to fire this las cannon into the Medusa, and that's not what I wanted to do, but that's what I'm going to have.
That's going to have to happen.
So, and it will fire the heavy bolt.
He's got to do it.
Well,
It can't hurt either.
12, 6,
12 5.
5. It is
5 strength.
Yeah.
So into the predators then?
Yep. 2
rolling.
Oh, rubbish.
And 4s.
With nothing.
Excellent.
And then into the Medusa.
Twin linked.
Wow, I'm not liking...
Rubbish gunners today.
Yeah.
Wow. That really is that sort of happy moment.
Yeah, that is quite big. That's quite big.
James has even put his phone down to watch the celebrations that is.
That's that
Always
makes...
good to see a fist player not shooting properly.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, terrible. Okay, the Arcus is going to fire...
Quartus.
Attempt to Quartus.
So 8 shots from the missiles.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really the right decision, but...
It's a decision.
It's a decision nonetheless. So yeah, that's all we could do.
Decisions are important.
Decisions are important. So hit on 3s.
3s.
This is not too bad.
6
And then
hits.
your side armour, which is a 12,
11 for a
for
Quartus.
Okay, so 3s. 1 glance and 4 pens. Sorry.
So I've got a 5 up cover because I'm in area terrain
Yep.
and I'm a walker. So I'll do the glance first. He loves it.
And he rerolls it because it's an Arcus.
Yeah.
Oh, James. Stop not letting me cheat.
Yeah, we're all about the rules lawyering. Oh, reroll the
Two
other ones.
rerolls. So 3 and it's gone.
It's dead.
See if it blows up. You've got 3 dice.
It
blows.
does. I don't even know if it can
And
hurt.
models getting removed from the board when they get destroyed make James very happy.
Final carries at that squad. You have got your Predator there as well, but he's also immobilised, so I'll just let him sit there and block everything else in, I think.
How to defeat my army.
Yeah, just lots of traffic stops is the way forward. So, again, 12 shots.
Well, as we know from current events, convoys of vehicles tend to get stuck in traffic.
So the carries are going to go into that squad. So 12 shots, hitting on 2s, everything. That's what we like. Would have been much nicer if that was the las cannons into the Medusa, but we won't bring that up again.
We'll relentlessly talk about that all game.
All game. So 2s.
So 3 Wrens.
4 ends. Cool.
4 Wrens. And 6 wounds.
6 wounds, so however you like.
Yeah,
so,
it doesn't make
to be
a difference, does it?
No.
So the 4 Wrens on 4s because they've gone to ground. 1 dead. And 6 normal wounds.
Yes, mate.
And 6 normal wounds on 3s. The squad is dead. Just about.
All about that.
Yeah, managed to
Get off
get
my
in.
objectives.
No, that is big. Big.
Does make a difference. And then we've got this Phalanx Order squad over here, which
It's got to do something.
Got to do something. A chargings are here.
So the charge range, double one. 9. So we'll get back with the 9-inch moves from all of these. I'm going to ensure they're all moving their 9. Okay, so this is the final stack up of the Warder squad. And you're going to get 1,000,000 Melter Bomb attacks.
Yeah, so...
How many's in the squad? Because everyone will be within 3 inches of someone.
Yeah, so everyone's got a Melt Bomb. But I'm actually going to hit him with the... Well, it's all at initiative 1, so I have to do all of it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, in which case then, what I'm actually going to do is I will start off with the Solarite Gauntlet on the Sergeant.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I'm weapon skill 5 because of Rand's rule. So
You hit me on, you always hit on.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I'm weapon skill 5 because that's coming to effect.
2 hits.
And, well, mastercrafted, but I also have a chaplain, so not that it makes a difference. Strength 8, AP 1.
Yeah, so anything but a 1. 1 pen, 1 glance.
So see what it does.
See what the pen does. Boom.
Boom, blows it up.
Okay, so now you get a hit on everyone inside the squad. So do the sergeant separate because he's the only one that's separate.
Cool. How many guys have you got?
9 tactical squad.
9.
And 1 for the sergeant.
Right,
But you've
so
got to, you do it on each individual. Yeah.
There you go.
So sergeant's the black.
So 9 dice, sergeant's the black one.
4s. 2.
Just 2.
2 in the squad. So there's 2 on the squad. Fine. My pinning check after I've got out is fine because the sergeant survived. Ooh. And then we'll get the squad moved. So 8 get out into the footprint of the vehicle and 2 die in the wreckage. And that is your final action of the turn, isn't it?
It is. That is me.
The boom.
Exploded.
Oh, yes. So it explodes. Getting everyone in your squad.
Yeah, it hits everyone. So there is 15 guys plus an apothecary, Rand, and a chaplain.
18 hitting on 4 or wounded on 4s. Plus 4 at the moment. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you can.
4.
So I'm just going to take them on normal guys.
Yeah.
So 3 ups.
Followed by 5.
And a 5 up. Feel no pain.
1 dead.
He feels pain. So 1 dies. So this guy.
He's dead. So happy about that. So that is the end of Connor's turn.
Now it's the end. So yeah.
Going into Iron Warrior's turn 2. Iron Warrior's turn 2. It's time for some Medusering. Approximately here. So the first thing we're going to do is move these guys out of the way, who are going to trail as far back as possible. The next thing I'm going to do...
Oh, stop moving. Oh, it's destroyed. Them be the rules, Max. I don't make them.
And I'm going to, just for James, put them as sponsons with the part.
Technically, it should be 2 sponsors with the
Yes! The worst. You are the worst.
Monstrous creatures. Going through cover. Get the 6.
I certainly do.
First I'm going to do the Vindicator.
Quickly, you will get another point.
Yes, I will get another point for being on this objective still.
Hi, Meg. Welcome to YouTube.
They're going to disembark. Yeah, the tactical squad ends here. The Predator here. I want to just...
Did you want to just stop taking your turrets off?
They need magnetising, don't they, really? So they're going to use their 6 to get to here. The Sicaran is going to roll 2d6 for moving through the woods. It's fine. And get to... Go move there. Get his front arc in both the las cannon bunker and the carries, because that needs to happen. The Predator here is going to try and not immobilise itself. Fine. So moves 9. Within its 9 to here. The Arcus is going to remain. It's going to tilt on the spot like this, just to line up its las cannon down this sort of range. The Medusa is going to measure whether or not it's within 36. Right, so the Medusa is actually going to go 9, 12 to here.
It's become fast as well, does
Yeah, everything with 3 whole points becomes fast. I think everything else is immobilised, because this is immobilised, this is immobilised, this is immobilised, and this is immobilised.
Yeah.
So the only other movement is going to be the veteran squad is going to get out and go behind. The start of the shooting phase, the tactical squad from here, it's just going to stay there.
Yeah, risk
The
it.
gamblers, they're going to want...
Risk it.
Yeah, they're going to fire their bolters, because it really does a lot. I suppose your toughness 4 for a turn, so it actually might do something.
Yeah.
The template, where's Ran?
He's here.
Is going to go there on your sergeant's head.
So not on Ran.
No, but he would be
a
a couple away.
Yeah. Okay, so that.
Oh, who's this guy?
That's my sergeant.
That on your sergeant's head.
Right, so like this. Oh.
It goes that way 4 inches.
It goes like that. So it goes here.
Gets 2, 3.
It will get 3 and... 3 including Ran.
So to wound on a 2 up, so 2, and it
2.
won't hit Ran, you'll get your 6 ups
Yes.
against that. So 6 up.
Big 6s. Well,
2
rubbish.
hit. Plasma.
Plasma and a bolter guy.
So Bolter's rapid fire gets 12 hits, and then 4s because Connor moved and charged last turn.
Yes.
So
Oh, I
he's
charged,
on toughness
so
4.
I lost my toughness for the turn.
So 1, 2, 3, just 3.
3. Spinny, spinny dice, and they're all good.
So next I'm going to do the Predator's las cannons from over here. That are all going into the Spartan.
Yep.
So 1 missed, and then we're in the side arc, so I need 5s because it's not reduced by his flare shield.
Correct.
So 1,
Advanced.
and 5 will cover for the trees.
No, so he's wrecked.
Get ripped. Connor's smoking that. I'm going to do a flat out. Oh no, he's going to stay there. He wants to stay there. I'm going to fight these
I'm
bolters
intrigued.
at your breacher squad. So 3s for the bolters, 9 hits. Then the conversion to wounds is on a 5 because of toughness 5. 2. Love it.
All good.
The Sakaran is going to fire at the carries. Easy. Here, first. Let's do this. The Predator autocannon is going to fire into the carries over here. No, the Arcus is going to fire into the carries over here.
Something is going to fire into something.
Target saturation, Connor, target saturation. So 3s for the Arca, because he didn't move.
Oh.
That's why the company command vehicle would be S5. Then strength 8s or 5s.
Oh.
That's a good one. So 2 glances and a pen.
I will do it like this.
So the pen will be the yellow dice.
So 5s. Oh, so
And
he's
see if he explodes.
dead anyway.
Thank you, Arcus.
After all of that. as
Proving the
well.
Arcus is not in fact a bad choice.
That's superior tank.
This Predator is going to go into this contenter up here. The autocannon hits 3 times. Strength 7, so it needs 6s to glance you. No. And then the multi-melter hits. Strength 8, so it needs 5s to glance you. Oh, I saw the 6 on that one. The other Predator, which is split off, so it can fire at a different target, but it's not going to. 3 hits, then 6s It's the same strength. 1 glance, yes!
So 4 off for being in the building?
Yes.
Oh, love it.
Reroll it because I want you to.
I can reroll it, but it's not going to make a difference.
Multi-melter hits. 5s. A glance.
4s again. No.
Check the range if you want. I'm sure
Which one was it? This one?
Yeah. Yeah, just it. So that's that. So now the Sakaran here. What do I want to not see anymore?
Did you ever play the game A Bridge Too Far, Close Combat?
No, I
You've
obviously
never
watched the
played
film,
that, right? So they always, whenever you was playing that and loads of people died, they used to just say, "You're losing a lot of men," and that's how I feel. You're losing a lot of men.
So we're going to do some less important stuff first. The Castellax are going to go into the Arcus. So that's they'll just go into the Arcus. So 2s because the Pravian is well out of range. 4 hits. Strength 7 with Tank Hunter against your 12 for me being Lance.
Yes.
With Tank Hunter. So 2 pens and a glance at -1 to your cover, so 6s. Oh, you inherit the cover save of the unit, so it's 5s.
5s. So 2 pens and a glance.
Yeah. Glance being yellow. None. So it's red. See if it doesn't explode. So the Sakaran is now going to go into this contemptor.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Sakaran command tank.
Yeah.
Into the contemptor in the building. It re-rolls because it's twin linked. So all hit. And then it's 6s, but because of rend, 6s will just pen. Nothing. Maybe this one. That's not going to be. No, and then the one last cannon
Pleases me.
hits.
Not so much.
Pen for the last cannon?
It will be for...
Yeah.
No.
9 on 13 is a pen.
Yes. Yeah.
So 4 up.
Oh, I'm not rolling
See what it does.
anything.
If you want to pass a roll this turn, we can probably have turn 3, Connor.
Yeah, I know, that might help.
We've already ended the Arcus Wars.
Yeah, so
that was a 4/5 weapon destroyed.
So it loses the carries.
Ah, yeah, because it's only got 1. Which one? 1, 2, 3, it's the left. It's the left. So when you go, these are the right and these are the left.
I have to always do the right this time.
Well, you got to go, these are the right. And then you put out
the left.
you put out a hand with no dice in for the left. And we'll see how long that takes to be forgotten. The Rhino is going to flat out to here.
Oh, I'm going to stop you from seeing me.
I'm going to make you walk around the Rhino.
That's fine. You just keep moving it
Not
until
moving.
you're ready.
Yeah.
Such a friendly place.
Yeah, you let me know when you're done.
We're playing fists here, James. You should know this. This is for all of the beans. The Predator here, which is immobilised, is going to fire into Rand's squad. So the autocannon hits 3 times. 2s, strength 7. 2.
3
So
ups.
armour saves, yeah.
So 3 ups. All good.
And the multi-melter hits. Multi-melters.
So 6s. No, so one more guy dies because I do not have my toughness.
That was a 1 anyway, but you could have taken a 5 up cover save. So
it's irrelevant.
But for now, when I do the next one, you've got a 5 up. So the Predator, autocannon, and then 2s, so 3. So the normal armor. And then you
Feel
invuln.
no pain.
So yeah, feel no pain, sorry.
Oh, I'll make one at some point today. They will be worth their points.
And he's using his own dice, I've not rigged these dice for the channel. The next one is going to be that multi-melter. It hits. And multi-melters, I think this is the first time I've hit with so many multi-melters
right?
ever.
5s. I saw the 5! I even changed dice. No,
It's coming down to that when a man's changing dice.
You know it's desperate.
Combi bolter. Into this breacher squad.
I was going to say, just combi bolter.
Yeah, it's a combi. Vindicator's combi bolter.
Yep.
Or it's snap rapid fire, and it's a combi. So 1 hit, and your toughness 5 over there. It wounds on the toughness 5.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter what squad.
Yeah, the bigger one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because when does it ever matter firing bolters into a 3 or 2? What more salt can I rub into this wound? So I think that is my Vindicator.
Can't hear anything.
He's out of 24.
He's out of everything, I think, because he hasn't moved.
I'm so hard done to. So we're going to go into Connor's turn. 3. Imperial Fist, turn 3.
Yeah.
Do you tick up any? You do.
Do,
I'm
so
not
I get
denying.
1 and 2. I'm going two lovely points.
Lovely points.
I don't know how long that will last, but we'll see. My movement. First thing I'm going to do is move my Medusa a little bit round.
And your slow boy can only move 6.
So he's just going to move like this.
Are you trying to stay out of sight of the Arcus?
No, I know you can still see me, but
you behold that and stuff.
Yes, as much as possible.
It is what it is.
It is what it is now. My Phalanx Order squad are going to move through cover.
Okay.
So they move 4 inches, only because one guy, that one guy, you can just come around here. These guys are going to move round from your blockade.
But you don't want to deal with the rhino?
No, just keep your... I don't want to do it really cack-handed. But my Caries is going to just shuffle around. He's probably going to die. So
He's 1 whole point into.
He is 1 whole point. And then this squad, I'm going to have to just start moving towards you a little bit, I think. So yeah, just sort of push up. And that.
So I don't know whether you guys can hear the karaoke in the background.
Yeah.
It started up.
Just started. Saturday night out in Manchester. Well,
Ashton specifically.
Ashton specifically, yeah.
Of which we're all lucky that we've not been stabbed already.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's staying in. that's staying in.
Stayed in the episode with Jamesy.
Yeah. And that is actually the end of my movement phase because, as you can see, I haven't got much else to move. So we're going to go into shooting. So there isn't a lot for me to shoot either,
5 things into that.
to be honest with you. I am going to see what my Caries can actually hit.
So you can just about scrape all of them 3 vehicles.
Yeah, but imagining. But it's not ideal. Shooting, first of all, I'm going to fire my single Medusa, and it's going to go in this sort of dog
This
pile
bit there?
over here.
This bit, yeah. This bit here.
Yeah. No. So we're going to stick him on there. And
Hits.
it's a direct
So it
hit.
gets 5 and the Sakaran.
Yes. So we'll do the Sakaran first.
Yeah.
So ordnance and barrage. It's a pen.
Pen. And see what the pen does.
Please be good.
3 snap firing next to him.
That'll do.
He goes down to 1 whole point remaining.
Forever just chipping away whole points. I can't make anything explode this game. It's really killing me.
You did. You exploded the Vindicator.
Yeah, but that was it.
That was a long time
that
ago.
was a very long time ago. And then the 5 guys. So
Yes.
on 2. Oh, no one likes 1s.
And they will.
So 4 hits.
4 for going to ground. So I'm going to take 2 lookout sirs for the sergeant. No, he fails both and dies, and then I've got 1 veteran remaining, who is not going to take a leadership test.
Boo, Iron Warriors! Boo! And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fire my melter guns into the side of your Vindicator because
I'm going to do something.
I've got to do something. So 2 melter gun shots.
2 hits.
We have hit.
Yeah. So the corresponding dice with each other.
So they will be
Pen glance.
Yeah.
I've got no cover from this, so see what the pen does. Doesn't explode, so it stays there as a wreck.
And then what I'm going to try and do the easier things next. So next one is going to be this squad's going to fire directly into your attack squad.
Yep.
So I've got 1 melter, And then a bunch of guys that I believe are within 12 inches, so it will be double shots. So I'll count those up.
They're all within 12.
Yes, they are. So one melt. I'll do the melter first, and then I'll do the others. So one melter hits, kills
one. Oh.
So 14 shots.
Yeah, hitting on 2s. Come on then, 1s.
Oh, there's a lot of ones.
5 ones?
6.
8 hits then.
No one likes that.
And then 4s to wound.
It's going well, boys. 5
my
wounds.
God. I feel for you, Connor, actually.
5 wounds.
That was a laugh of how can this be happening to me?
This is terrible. Terrible.
So I'm just going to roll them all at once and I'll look out to the sergeant if he needs.
Don't think it's going to be
They're
a
fine.
problem. Funny that. Funny.
Thanks for the dice for Ranji and Heresy.
Yeah. I am then going to...
Easy shooting.
I'm going to fire carries into it. Now...
Which one?
I'm going to fire into this squad.
Into the squad?
Yeah, just to chip some stuff. So, the right hand, the left hand, because the only hand...
I forgot until just then.
So I can lean over, dude. Right, so 2s.
1 miss. And then 2s.
We're looking for 6s as well. Okay, 5 saves. Though,
So
at least.
5 saves. I don't need to go to ground for this. 5 saves, 2 dead.
Sergeant! Yeah!
And it was 1s, so I'm not even going to bother arguing about that.
Take the sergeant away. Get out of here.
So wait, that knocks my leadership down by 1.
Good. And
I don't have to take
the
leadership test.
leadership test. Yeah. I hate you, Max. I hate you, Max. Then I'm going to fire my las cannons into... It's going to have to be into your Medusa, I think, still.
Because that pie plate needs to go.
Well, to be fair, actually, if I'm charged... So my plan is I'm going to charge with breaches, just to get into combat, into here. And actually, as soon as I'm in there, your Vindicator's going to fire at me anyway. So... I don't know if I do want to do that. I don't know if I want to fire my las cannons into something else. And I could fire them into your Castellax, actually, because that's not a bad shout.
You could do. I wouldn't recommend it.
Las cannons are going to go into your... It's potentially less of my guys that might die in combat, so... okay, yeah. So re-rolling 1s, because I don't. So 4 hits.
And then you need 2s to wound with toughness 7. 3.
3s.
And then I've got 3 5 up invulnerables. Love it. Wound. So that's kind of shooting phase with those 5 units.
Yeah.
Charges.
I've taken a lot off the board, really, I think. It's definitely swinging into my favour, at this point. I mean, if you want to concede now, I'm good with that.
Well, we'll see, you've got your Death Star. That's a Death Star.
Well, sort of. Right, so yeah, the charge I'm going to do is
Give us the dice
warders into your Castellax.
You are, but not before the Pravian rapid fires his bolter. Oh, I saw that 6 then. And then the Castellax are going to fire. Hitting on 6s, and a 1 will be an overhit.
Of course you did.
What? Hit
Because why wouldn't you? Yes! Victory!
4 bolters from the Castellax first. No hits.
Take the small victories, Max. I take the small victories.
Your charge distance at -1.
Which is probably going to fail.
You're in. 7.
Yeah. Cool.
So anyone within 10 will fight.
Cool. So, yeah, it's combat. I am going to issue you a challenge, which you probably reject like a pussy.
I was gonna issue a challenge if you weren't gonna.
Cool. Let's do a challenge.
Who's issuing your challenge? If he's not Ran, I'm not accepting.
It is Ran.
Right, because I was going to specifically challenge Ran.
Yeah, Ran's gonna issue a challenge.
I've got a power fist.
Cool. I have my power axe that hits an initiative, so
that's cool.
I'm gonna rock with that.
That's all cool. So Connor's attacks with just Ran, and then it is my Castellax before your melter bombs. And power axes.
And power axes. Ran has 4 attacks, 1 for charging,
Yeah.
I'm only going to use... So I've got two options. I can either use twin axes, which means he doesn't lose his shield. It gives me rampage, but I'm actually going to use the one axe because when I use his shield, it means that you hit me at -1 strength.
Which saves Connor from the squash of the power
Saves me
fist.
from just dying from a power fist because
Yes.
it doesn't have Eternal Warrior. I love you, Sigismund.
Hold up, he gives himself +1 weapon
Just a
skill.
breacher.
And reroll what that 2 for
Yeah,
Chaplain.
Well, Chaplain, Mastercrafted, everything else that I threw in there. So they all hit.
Yeah.
So by using one axe, it's +2 on the strength as well. So strength 6s. So
5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Come on, the 5 ups.
Oh, that's not
He's just
bad.
dead. He's only just dead. So the Pravian goes down.
Get rid of these dice, man. I've actually got some
Mine
normal
Castellax?
Yeah.
Oh, have you got guys that you're not going to strike with melter bombs?
Yeah. So I've got an apothecary with a power sword in there, and no, because he doesn't get the metal bombs anyway.
Right.
So
he can go with a crack grenade.
you could do.
So it's whether you want me to take an armour save.
Or whether I want to hit you. I'm going to go with the armour save. Let's do it. Let's do it. So hitting you on 4s.
Yeah. Hit me on 3, so I'm up to 3 as a Castellax.
Chaplain as well. So we're
Good
good.
hit. And then 6 to wound.
Oh, so close yet so far.
Then the Castellax go back with their strength 10 siege wreckers. I hit twice. And you, because of how they're placed, you'll have to take plasma guns or the sergeant.
Yeah, it's fine.
2 squashes. So you've got your 5 up breacher shields in combat.
Yes. Oh, he loves it. 1.
Plasma or sergeant.
I'll take 1 plasma.
Right, and then your melter bombs. Power fists, and power axes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 attack space, 1 for charging.
Yeah.
Hitting you on 3s, that's crafted. And then wounding you on 3s. Toughness 7.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 6-up saves. No.
Do the chaplain first, so 4 attacks.
Hit me on 3s. With a reroll.
6s. Oh, he loves it. 2 6s.
They got power.
2 6-ups. Then your melter bombs.
Did you save it? Yeah. So 3s. Oh.
Rerolling. Wow. Really needs that reroll.
Yeah, really.
Your dice have betrayed you.
Oh my days!
Oh no.
To be fair, I'll still win.
James, start rolling these dice.
Yeah, mate. 3s. 2.
So 2 6-ups. 2 wounds to him, and that is the best outcome for you.
It really is actually. Because now you can't template me. Yes! It's exactly what I wanted. And hopefully kill you in your turn.
So on a 6, the Castellax explodes. Ah.
Pleased.
I wanted him to kill the other Castellax.
Yeah. Yeah, it completely ruined my day.
Iron Warriors turn 3. We score 1 objective this turn. 2 objectives this turn. So we go on to 4, equalising with Connor. The game is very close at this point. The tactical squad is going to move onto this objective now that they are not a target of priority. Remaining veteran is going to move to here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Arcus just pivots slightly. This predator is going to go 9 and throw its turret and see if it immobilises itself on the terrain.
Double 1s, please, sir.
Happy to not oblige. The Sikaran is going to go 9 and back into its original position here, but be tilted to face the Contemptor. And he's going to do his dangerous terrain. It's fine. The Predator here He's going to go within 3 this way to force Connor to spread out. He's going to do one. He's going to be able to do one thing with these phalanx warders. So my plan is to make sure there's lots of things that he wants to do. The predators over here are going to come out of cover. Or one of them's out of cover. The closer one to the bunker will be in cover. And that is my movement phase. Because everything else is immobilised. Shooting phase. No, I'm not. I'm gonna.
Oh, I knew you was gonna do it.
I'm gonna tank shock Connor's squad with this rhino. So take a leadership check.
Here we go, boys. Let's fail this honourably.
They do. They run off. And they run 2d6.
Looks so good.
5. As we know, breachers always running off.
It's the same squad as well. The same unit. I don't know what I'm just doing.
Yes. Give me your Scott Tenement tears. Yes. So the rhino ends its move there.
Knew I should have las cannoned it.
Yeah, that's gonna be my movement phase. Jesus, kind of just can't catch a break. Oh no, the Medusa is gonna pivot. Start the shooting phase. The Vindicator is gonna vindicate these.
Okay.
It's gonna template there. So it goes sideways 1 and just gets 2.
Okay.
So 2 wounds.
So 2 5-ups because they're in cover. 1 makes it. So 1 guy dies.
Arcus is going to snap fire into your contemptor.
Okay.
So the snap firing turret gets 1 hit, 2 hits. Of course it does.
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
Of course it does.
And a re-rollable 4-up or a 5-up.
Nope. So he dies.
You can. Oh yeah, you only re-roll the successes, don't you?
Even when you're rolling bad, it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sicarian is going to fire into your breacher squad that's right here.
Yep.
So the turret, linked, and rending strength 7. So 2 rends and 3 normal saves. So you do the normal saves first, please.
3 normal saves, yeah. 3 3-ups. 5-up for no pain.
So then,
So 1 dies.
2 rends and look out, sir, your sergeant twice.
Yeah. So he will take 1 anyway. So
6 up, 5 up for him.
5 up. So
He's
he's
fine.
good. And then
look
1
out.
on a normal guy. 6s, all good. The dice. The dice
And
ones have this
one
side.
last cannon into him.
Oh yeah, cool.
Hits.
Snapping, isn't it? From what's it from? Sorry, yeah. Apologies.
Yeah, the Arcus
Yeah,
fired
yeah.
at your contemptor.
So look at sir, fouls it. 6s, 5s because he's tough as 5. Oh, it was on a 6 as well. He dies.
Medusa's gonna.
Medusa stuff.
Yeah, do Medusa stuff. Yeah, Medusa stuff. Medusa stuff. To there. Can you? Nah, to there then. So right on the melter one's head.
Yeah.
Ooh, it goes off 10.
It's over here somewhere.
Boom.
I think.
Cheers to Medusa, the most useless model in the army. As everyone knows, Medusa's terrible. Not like Tyrants, which are great. The Predator here is going to fire into your Medusa.
Yeah.
So the autocannon hits twice.
Oh, it was on a 1 as well.
4 rolls for the cover.
Nope.
It's immobilised.
That's fine.
And then the multi-melter.
To be fair, the mobilisation
Yeah,
is probably
it's-
the best result I could have had.
When it pens a Medusa, you're like,
Yeah.
I really hope this immobilises because it never wants to move again.
It's never
anyway.
going to move anyway.
The other Predator is going to go into the same target.
Okay.
3 hits. 1 glance on a 5. He's
Yes.
strength 7. He loves it.
That was it.
Predator autocannon from here this first predator is going to fire into your bunker.
Okay.
So 3 hits, and then I need 5s to take your shields.
Yes.
2 shields
goes
down.
down.
Then the predators with las cannons in the far corner are going to las cannon you.
Yep.
3 hits.
5s and 6s. Of course you did. Of course.
Of course. So see what the results do.
I'm gonna have to get the
Vehicle
time
damage
out.
table is something. Connor's unit can only take snapshots next turn, and it's 2d6 strength 6 with armor saves allowed on the unit. 8. The building damage chart is really harsh.
Yeah. It is when they actually... Well, yeah, let's not get into that. We'll get into that another time about how I think it's trash that vehicle stuff works against it. Doesn't make sense.
So, 7 armor saves.
So freeze. 2 die.
Because of course they do.
Because of course they do. So 2 are dead.
And then 8 predator autocannons. And it's 14, is it, all round?
Yes.
Ah, so the predator autocannons are wasted shots. I get 6 shots that do nothing.
Yeah.
The second predator here is going to fire into your big breacher squad here.
Okay.
So just the autocannon, 2 hits,
Is it strength 7 or 6?
7. 2 wounds.
2 free ups. Of course. 5 up. Nope. I think it's the box.
Blame the box.
Definitely the box. Maybe not. Maybe it isn't.
And this final guy is going to run. Yeah.
Is it?
Shooting here.
Ah, sorry.
No, I said it was final, but it wasn't.
Oh, so you lied. So
I
you're
did.
not a nice guy.
Not when it comes to pelter shots. So into the squad that loves running away.
Yeah.
4 hits.
Well, technically, they wouldn't have run away. I mean, so they
Yeah, they're running in my movement phase because it was a
you
ramp.
tank shocks them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo,
So it's
Wendy.
1 wound.
Boo, Wendy. Yes. Yeah. Yay. Small victories.
Can't be bothered.
Yep. Fair enough.
So
so
Phil, pass me some salt.
Yeah. Nowhere near final then. Nothing.
But he's final in the stuff that can actually do stuff.
Yeah, fair.
And now that is final, so
Fair,
it's Castellax combat. So Ram goes first.
So Ram goes first. 4 attacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to again use his shield just because it makes...
You might as well use the... Oh no, because he only gives you rampage.
It only gives you rampage.
You plus 1 attack?
No, so it just gives me rampage.
Oh, because it's 1 weapon, isn't it? It's a
one
set.
weapon additional. So,
Yeah, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
probably would give me 1 plus 1 attack. I have to read it properly, but I'm going to use a shield.
He's going to kill him with this anyway.
Yeah, so 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, Mastercrafted.
And then 5s, because I'm toughness 7. And your strength 6, right?
Yeah, and it does naughty.
So then my
Your
Castellax
hits.
attacking back. 2 hits, because of course. 2 wounds.
So 5s. So 2 guys will die, and
And
then...
then all of your melt bombs and power fists. And
so actually, it'll be the apothecary first.
Okay.
Because he hasn't got a melt bomb. So 2 hits, nearly 6s, nothing. The power fist,
yeah, 2 not on the charge.
mastercrafted.
Hits. And then 3s.
Yep. So 2 wins.
2 6s.
Got 1.
So it's gone. On a 6 it explodes. On a 6 it explodes.
Oh,
It
of course.
explodes.
Rolls it out of the box, and it's a 2. Oh, gotta roll it in the box, and it's a 6. It's the box, man. It's the box.
It favours me.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. Cool.
The box knows.
It just knows. So yeah, so it's going to hit all of them basically.
Yeah, the exposed radius is 5.
All of them.
5s because you didn't charge this turn.
No, it will still be 4s. Still be 4s.
so still
because
3
it's
though.
like in my turn.
It goes back in your turn.
Yeah. So as soon as this ends, I'll get it again. So 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 free ups. course, the one I rolled out of the box was a 3.
The box loves me.
5s, so 1 more dice.
Because of course he does.
No.
This is an Iron Warriors studio, Connor.
Yeah, clearly it is.
It was built with...
Well, to be honest with you, all my shooting's pretty much gone now, so let's just take the plasma guy away and we'll run with power axes, and that's how we're rocking. Power axes are nothing, man.
So, the Castellax goes.
I consolidate.
Yeah, you consolidate D6, 5.
Oh, now I get the 5s.
Give me your anger. Give me your pain.
I'm going to do something really cheesy. I'm going to put him there. And I'm going to spread them out a little bit. And then we're just going to see where I'm at the end of the beginning of my go. And then I'll charge you to one or the other, I think. I don't think I'll reach. James said both, if no one heard that, but I don't think it will quite reach.
He will then also only get one person in each combat.
Yeah.
Because he needs to conga line between them.
So it won't quite work. I'll give it a go, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm out of combat, that's all that matters.
So going into Connor's turn
4.
Fist's turn 4.
Yep.
And Connor's got a plan to bring this all back.
I have. But first of all...
You just need your dice to not betray you one time.
I know. So I'm going to do my leadership first. Deep breath.
The sergeant's gone, they're running.
They're running. Oh, they're off the board. They're done. They are done! And so is my game, more or less. So my plan is...
So the only time Connor's rolling high this...
I know.
On this game is the leadership.
So they are done. It's alright, boys.
You're really good at rolling the 5s to immobilise tanks.
Yeah. And then I need to see if my Void Shield comes up, which I guarantee I don't even roll.
Have you not got
5.
2 voids?
No. So my Void Shield does come real quickly.
Screw you guys, man.
Screw you guys so much. Right, okay, so moving. Very, very little left on the board. However...
What objectives do you score this turn? Any?
Just the one.
Just the one.
Yes, just the one.
So Connor moves to 5 victory points.
So I have a very cunning plan, in the words of Blackadder. So I'm going to separate...
Now we have to find out whether he's Baldric or...
Baldric or, yeah. Yeah. Leave some tissue.
I suppose it'd be the Flash, the one that goes right all the time.
Woof! I'm going to separate Ran and the Chaplain from this squad. And they are going to go... separate directions. So, Ran is going to separate from the squad and rock down here. And then the Chaplain's going to separate from the squad and has to do a move through cover.
Double 1.
Yeah,
he gets the 6.
And he's going to come this way. And then the Breacher squad going to have to do another move through cover.
So 5s.
And they're actually going to go to here. We shall see what happens with them. This squad is going to just move up a bit because they're my last...
They need to do something.
Yeah, someone needs to do stuff. Move around to here.
So there's no defenders of Big Pete's anymore.
Do you know what? Big Pete has done nothing for me this game, so...
He wouldn't do though, would he?
Screw Big Pete as far as I'm concerned.
You don't screw Big Pete! Big Pete screws you!
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to say it, but I will do later. That is actually my movement because I have nothing else that I can move because I have nothing else on the board. I'd love to move the Breaches back on, but that can't happen. So, over to my shooting.
What are we starting with?
We are going to start off with the Medusa, just because it's probably the easiest thing to start off with.
And the most important thing to the game.
Most important thing to the game. So probably got
36
a few more
inch
inches than that. I'm actually...
You can get on the slight on the front tread there and get 3.
Can I do it on the Rhino and have it still clipping everything?
Yeah.
So watch me roll high, most likely.
Oh, 7. So 3. So it will move just getting
it will hit
these 2.
both of them, but realistically it is not hitting what I wanted it to at all.
On the Predator, anything but a double 1.
A parent.
See what it does? So it stays there as a wreck.
Yeah.
And then on the Rhino, it's pen. It stays there. Oh.
Damage.
No, it's
Just-
one
just
into
slaps
yeah. The combi bolter is snap firing. Time to panic.
Then I'm going to fire the breaches into your predator.
Yeah.
So
Two melter
basically
guns.
2 melter guns.
One hits. Are you in? You're in 6-inch.
Yeah.
So
Should be. So it is a
Pen.
pen.
see what the pen does.
Weapon destroyed because it's
So-
only 1.
1 to 3 the predator cannon, I imagine.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is better? I think the multi-melter's much better. But
There you go.
predator cannon.
This has been nothing but disappointing for me. I am going to...
Snap fire your las cannons.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering whether I do fire them at the squad that's holding the objective, but probably not. I'm going to fire them at... I'm going to fire them at your Arcus.
Okay.
So, I got 3 guys left. They're hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s.
Reroll that one.
This... Just don't fail me even more than you do. I am going to actually fire... No, I'm not.
No, you can't fire your bolt
No,
pistol,
but I can
yeah.
bolt pistol.
You can fire bolt pistol here.
But I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do my charges. So
I'm gonna
over to
overwatch.
my assault phases. Ran is going to charge into this unit.
Okay, they are going to fire their 8 shots.
Yep.
Twice.
Correct. And of course you hit me plenty
3
of times.
hits. And this is only half of them.
Yeah.
Because I've got 16 shots. 4 hits.
4s.
4s to wound Ran. 4s. 2 wounds.
2 2-ups. Double 1s.
Then your movement to get in. Closest, you're going through cover.
Yeah.
And you've got hardened armour, so you're -1, so it's -3,
Yes,
so
so
4.
it's 4. Which is there. Just. Look.
I
Honest.
swear it's in.
I promise.
That almost went really badly.
It almost went really badly for me.
So these charge in.
Yeah, they're going to charge into your predators.
They're in.
They're in. They've made it.
Thank God!
Something's gone right. If I knew I was going to roll a 12, I would have gone even further across.
And the chaplain.
And the chaplain's going to go into that squad there.
Yeah, they're gonna overwatch him to death first. Don't worry about him. So 6s, 3, and then 4s. 1.
It's 2 up.
This has been so unfair. This game on me.
I know, man.
So you're
Don't
charged.
worry, I'm going to fail the charge now, watch.
No, he's in.
So you goes in as well.
So, which combat do you want to start with?
Dealer's choice, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to lose any of these combats at any time if you're choosing. So you know that's what I'm here for.
Let's do this one because it's next to the dice box.
Cool. So he is.
Are you attacking me your power axe or your maul that lets me have a save?
It's going to be the power axe. But
So I go first.
The mauls are not
AP4.
specialists. Are they specialists?
No. So I strike first, or I?
Yeah. You strike first anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Well, it's not irrelevant as soon as you strike me back.
Melee unwieldy.
Ah, no, right, okay.
So 6 attacks into the chaplain, of which 4 hit, and then 4s to wound. 2 wounds, it's enough. The double 1 comes out.
No.
Cool. You can't blame me for trying with your rolls this game.
I know, man. To be fair, this is where the ones are going to come out, just not wound anyone. So, 3 attack base, 1 for charging, 1 for extra close combat weapon. So,
Yeah.
hitting you on
rerolls.
3s. With 1 reroll, which did
4
nothing.
hits. And then 3s to wound.
See? All the ones.
So 2. So I'm taking a leadership test at -2.
Yes.
So I'm on 6s. They're running.
It's done me a favour.
And I run 5. Connor sweeps.
Oh, they're dead. They're all dead. Get out of here! And I will consolidate
You will.
all of 2 inches. So I am
Challenge him.
going to challenge, but
So you only get your
Yeah.
Plus D3 for Rampage.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to use Rand's 2 axes this time round. So I will get 4 attack space, 1 for charging, and then I'll get a D3 for Rampage because I'm outnumbered. So I get an additional 1.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Did we say we're doing a challenge?
I declare a challenge.
Yeah, and I accept. So, so 6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Re-rolling 1s because you're in a challenge and you're a fist.
And re-rolling 2 because he's mastercrafted. So, they all hit.
Ram. So then 2s. 6 ones. 6 dead from the squad. And 2 attacks back into Ram. 2 attacks back into Ram. 2 hits. 2 wounds on Ram. So 2 2-up saves.
Yep.
Takes a wound.
He does.
And I lose by 5, so I'm on a 3.
No, you don't. You said 2s, and it's not. It's only +1 because he used his twin axes, so you get 2 more attacks and we'll lose. Yeah.
So 1 more hit. And 1 more wound. He's fine. So what did we actually change there, Connor?
So when Rand only uses 1 axe, he gets +2 to his strength. So it would have been 6s, but as he only used 1, he just gets a +1. So if it was 5s.
Oh, you used 2 axes there.
Yeah. So sorry, no. When he uses
axes.
when he uses 1, he gets +2 to his strength, and when he uses 2, he only gets +1. So where you died on 2s, you should have died on 3s.
So I have lost that combat by 3, and therefore I'm on a 5. He stays around, which is bad for me. Into my predators.
Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do is... Oh no, they all hit because it's a squad, isn't it? So it doesn't actually matter.
So this one's immobilised.
Yeah.
And then this one moves, so you'll be hitting on 3s.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the Power Fist first. So into the one that moves. So 2 attacks, 1 for charging.
Yep. 3s.
Oh.
1 hit.
Master crafted. Oh. What's the rear armour? 10.
10. So anything but a 1.
So pens. See what it does. It's AP1 because it's a
snap pirate
thing, so it's relevant really.
3 melter bombs into that one.
Yes. So 3 on 3.
All miss.
Wow.
And then the apothecary is into the same predator.
Yes.
Crack grenade.
Yep.
Hits.
That one hits. Yay!
4. So it pens. See what it does.
Oh.
4 can't move.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
too
can't
bad.
move or anything for that turn. And then the last melt bomb into the other.
Yeah.
That one. So it hits.
No, it automatically pens.
So
you hit the back. That should have been 2 dice, but he's penned anyway.
It's penned anyway.
See what it does.
So
6 immobilised again, so it takes 2 hull points, and he's therefore wrecked.
Dead.
Iron Warriors.
Yeah, that's it. That's me.
So Iron Warriors turn 4. So Iron Warriors turn 4. We're not going to score anything this turn because you're denying here and here. Movement is going to be some stuff and some things. My single veteran is going to take a difficult terrain test. He gets a 4, so moves to here. My predator is therefore going to have to move through the difficult terrain.
Oh, you've already got one on it. It's the other side.
Yes.
Sorry.
And he wants to stay within 3 of the objective so he can score it. Oh, dangerous terrain for him. He loves it. Now the rhino is going to ram the bunker. So I halve my front armour and round up to get a 6 on strength. I'm a tank and I've got a dozer blade, so it's +2.
Okay.
So I'm strength 8 and I do nothing to you, and you hit me back at strength 7 for being a thing that I've rammed. You pen me.
Yeah.
And see what he does. Weapon can't be bolted, destroyed.
Yeah. Get rid of that firepower, man. Get rid of that firepower.
My Sakaran is going to move through difficult terrain. It doesn't mobilise itself. He's going to go 9 to the other side and 3 out. He's going to go over here a bit more. He doesn't fancy standing in the way of the blast that's coming. The Medusa's quite happy, stood there. The Predators over this side fancy staying away from Ran a bit more, but need to shoot the bunker. No, they don't need to shoot the bunker. They're going to go 9 and a happy 3 to go around the happy trees. And probably get closer to Ran even.
Yeah.
But
the irony.
So, shooting phase. We're going to start with the multi-melter on the Predator here.
Yeah.
Into the Medusa. It hits.
Yep.
It pens.
I don't think I get any cover on that, really, do I? I don't know.
Yeah, it's from here, so
yeah,
not
cool.
25.
What's it do?
Oh,
blows it up.
explodes.
Of course it does. Dead.
I'm so glad that one of these days happened on this day.
Do you know what though? You say all this. I still don't think it's that that in your favour. I've still got a very solid chance. I need the next turn to go well, and you just to not play the next 2 turns. But the point is, but it's still there, man.
The Medusa is going to pie plate the breaches.
Yeah, fair.
And it's actually going to pie plate on top of the melter guns. So on the melter gun, it hits and gets
both of them.
5. So 5 hits on the breaches, 4 wounds.
So I'm gonna.
So this will get a 6 up.
I'm gonna.
You can't look out, so anything but Sergeant, which is why I did specifically that.
Yeah.
So
right,
a 6 up for that breacher.
19. He dies.
And then the next closest is the melter gun. Because
Okay.
I put the template that side. Nope.
Nope. So they're both dead.
And then you've got 5 ups for these. So 1, and then 1 more 5 up for the same one.
Oh right.
Because he's not dead.
Yeah. Cool.
So 2 more dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, it was 4 wounds, wasn't it? So you've
Yeah.
already rolled a 2, so it's just a 1.
Yeah.
The Vindicator's going to do exactly the same.
Yep.
Oh no, the Vindicator's going to do your chaplain.
Okay.
So pie plate right on top of the chaplain.
Quite everywhere, yeah. Are you recording though?
Yeah, it moves 2, but still gets him, because it's 5 inch. It doesn't wound.
Come on, chap.
This is the command tank, so it has shred. Wounds.
This is the worst game ever.
5 up for your invuln.
Yeah.
I imagine. It makes it.
Take the Vindicator shots.
The Arcus is going to fire. The Predators over there are going to fire at you. Chaplain.
Yeah.
So 4 las cannons, 3 hits. Why did I waste all the other shots into him? 3 wounds, 3 5 ups, I'll be annihilated.
Never. He is dead.
The Sakaran here is going to go into your squad of.
What?
Into your bunkers. I was going to try and save the Predator, but really, I need to make sure the bunkers don't take out everyone.
Yeah.
So, the autocannon gets 6 shots, hitting the 2s, and then you've got your shield.
They.
Nothing at all. The Arcus is going to fire into this breacher squad. That laugh as well. Into the breacher squad. 2s.
Give it 2 each.
4
It won't
wounds.
even matter.
Yeah, won't even matter. Yeah. It's over 2, so 6s. Oh, I've made some saves.
And
then
5s.
I get 5s because I'm toughness 5. No, well, still 2 guys die. But anyway.
And 2 las cannon. Oh, 1 las cannon. Hits. Wounds.
What do you mean, 1?
Sponson las cannons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 6s. And then 5s again. Which, 1 dies.
this combi plasma vet is going to run 1 on the long trek. I think that's my phase.
Are you ready for me to run away?
I was making sure I had the 25%. No.
Thank God. Yay, something stayed on the board.
And then your squad didn't run away in a surprise turn of events.
Twice.
Do you want to do your Phalanx Warders into the Predator?
Yeah, I'll do the Power Fist first.
Fucking Medusa should have moved, shouldn't it?
Mastercrafted. Good. Anything but a 2. Well, anything but a 1.
You need like a timer roll.
I thought it was going to be a 1 then as well.
So you glance it to death and it remains there.
So ran as 4 attacks. I am gonna use rampage again because why not?
Yeah.
So D3 additional.
2. So 6 attacks total.
Yes. So 6 attacks hitting on 3s.
Mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted. Oh, get it in the box.
And then 3s. So that's wipe. And you get your D6 consolidate after
It's
that.
not.
It is, isn't it?
3s.
No.
1
So that's
guy.
1 left. 1 tactical attack into Ran. Misses.
Good, pleases me.
And takes a leadership test on -3. He is running.
Okay.
Sweeps me.
Cool. And then I can take a consolidate move.
Yeah. So consolidates 5.
Inches.
Now, does he want to get back into the safety of the squad?
That's what I'm wondering. Yes. Yes, he does. Oh, give him 6 wounds all of a sudden. That'd be nice. Thank you very much.
Okay. So,
Cool.
your turn, Connor.
Yeah. So my turn 5.
Connor, so 5. You tick up on your objective marker
2.
to...
Because I also now
You
score
now
this
score...
one.
Yeah, it scores the Ultramarine objective.
So I'll give myself another dice. I am then going to... I am going to move Ran into this unit.
Yep. So that's 4.
Yeah,
So they can only move 2 now.
they can only move 2 now. And I'm going to go hard or go home, really, mate, to be honest with you, I think. Because, yeah, go hard or go home. So, I'm going to move into here.
Trick now you've done that. While you can pause.
These guys are going to just sort of spread out a bit, really, in the hope that you don't Medusa the hell out of me, really. But so now we are going into the circular formation as much as possible. I need to explain unit coherency, so they need to all go back a little bit. And that is because I have nothing else on the board. The end of my movement phase. So we're going to go straight into the shooting. So my las cannon squad here, which can now fire again, is going to fire at your predator on that objective. So I've got 3 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling the 1.
Rolling that 1.
13 on the front.
13 on the front.
With Tank Hunter. So just
1 pen.
1 pen. What to do?
Explodes.
Blows it up. Now, how far does it explode? Because it could be vital.
He won within 6 of either him or your breaches.
He was here.
He was 3 inches away from that.
Right, okay.
So he was like on the edge. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And he's not within 3 of that objective, I don't think.
Oh, just checking.
Don't matter.
Just checking. Just checking. Yeah. So that's the las cannon squad.
Breaches firing.
Breaches are going to fire at that guy. So hitting you on 2s. They all hit.
His luck's beginning to turn.
And then wounding you on
so
force.
tabled.
Oh, not so good. So 4 wounds, please.
So 4 3-ups. He's dead by 1.
Nice. I've got to go for it, I think. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and multi-charge both of these tanks if possible.
Yeah.
So
Connor needs a 10 to get into the Medusa.
because of my -1.
Which is surely what you're going for, really.
So I don't.
No, he just about gets into the
That
Vindicator.
gets into the Vindicator at least. I'm just going to fucking
So,
kill me.
we've been joined by the disembodied head if you've not seen him before. And Connor is going to do auto hit on my Vindicator because it's immobilised.
Yeah. So 3
Solar Out Gauntlets
solar
on the
Gauntlets
10.
attacks.
And it's not gone immediately.
Mastercrafted.
This not to hit, this is to pen because you auto hit.
Or
So it's not mastercrafted.
good point.
Yeah. So see what he does. Explodes! And see how much of the squad it gets.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Right, don't mind, we both got 6 hits. It's everyone! It's a 12-inch explosion.
7.
Watch this fucking kill 3 of the squad.
So 4s on the squad.
Hey.
Oh. So 7.
I'm having a field day. Having a field day.
Tank them all on the
That's how
So-
Phil is just arrived at Phil. That is how it's all really going on.
So I am going to try and tank them on the sergeant because sod it.
Okay, you might as well.
1.
2 more. 1 more. He survives. So
Woo, Tindy.
Iron Warriors turn 5 is coming up, and we might have to check whether that's the last turn.
Well,
Domination might be 5 turns. So, Iron Warriors turn 5, we're going to be playing the 6th turn, because I think I need to table Connor, because he's taken out my... I thought I had enough scoring units at the start of the game.
And,
apparently not, because of the placement of all these idiots.
and we both have the rule, which means we can force each other's turn 6, so it's irrelevant anyway.
So, motoring through. Tanks are going to move within their 12
Do the shield.
here. And be both facing that way. The Arcus is going to face that way. The Medusa is going to come to the back of the board. The Sicaran is going to motor forward 9, 12. Yeah, he's going to turn that way. It doesn't even matter which way he turns. What? What, Phil? What disembodied head?
It's got a turret.
It's
got a turret.
So yeah, and if I take out the bunker, it's not going to matter which way he's facing, really. But,
Depends if the guys inside survive, innit?
yeah, but he's going to do that.
Decisions made.
Jeff.
Fine.
Jeff.
Fine, since it's been pointed out.
I'm happy for him to
12 on
face
the
that
rear.
way.
So the Medusa is going to put a template. Do I want to just take out? I really want to take out Ran.
Nah. Don't do it.
On his head,
No,
on your
it's
sergeant's
fine.
head. So it hits and gets all of them,
It does. Of course it does.
and it's 7. So 7, 2 ups, all 7, with 6 sixes.
Because why wouldn't it be?
4 6 ups.
Okay.
So all
So
4 are
that,
dead.
that's gone well.
The apothecary just dies.
Yeah.
You've got a 6 up, then Ran's save.
So, okay. So 6 up. Nope.
And then Ran's 4 up.
Come on, my boy. Yeah! Now he's going to die to an Arcus!
2 last cannons from the Arcus.
Of course.
No hits. And then the Arcus missile battery.
Ugh.
And he's now on toughness 4 because he's not in a squad. So of course 7 hits. I'm trying to hide the glee in my voice.
Yeah, it's not.
So 5 wounds.
This bitch just silent.
He's dead.
All the 4s. He's down and out.
Sakaran firing into your bunker.
Yeah, it's all 4. Hang on,
Small
I need to see
victories
if my thing has come back up.
So they all hit.
Two amount of voice shields.
It
So
doesn't.
the void shield doesn't come back up. Because we forgot that.
Yeah.
Connor's end
My
of
last-
turn? Is that
my
when it
last
is end of
turn,
turn?
Yeah, end of my turn, yeah.
Why do they put things in the end turn?
I
Because
know,
no one
so
ever
just
remembers in the
remember
end
it.
turn. It should be now.
Yeah.
That's when they should be.
Yeah.
So 14
Yeah.
on the bunker. So 2 6s.
Glance to death.
So that's 13. Yeah, it's minimum glanced. They both glanced. So the bunker's gone.
Yep.
And you decamp the guys. So the 3 in the building take 2d6 strength 6 hits. 7. That's obviously be 7 wounds.
Wow.
So 7 wounds. 7 wounds.
So freeze. Oh, need 1 more. When you say 1 guy.
The last cannon survives.
That's all I need. Just the 1.
Yeah, you need the one guy to be able to hide. Then finally, the predators all the way over there are going to check if they're in range of your squad here. So the predators in the other corner are in range of this breacher squad. So we've got 2 autocannons and 2 las cannons. Autocannons, 5 hits, and 2s, 4 wounds.
What, you strength 7 still?
Strength 7, yeah.
How many wounds, sorry?
4 wounds.
So, 4 free ups. 1 5 up, feel no pain.
Loves it.
Good.
And then the 2 las cannons both miss. So, your turn 6.
My turn
Because
6.
I'm going to force the turn 6. So, Fist's turn 6.
Yeah. So, I'm doing what my breaches have done all day, which is just, I'm going to run away and
Running around
hide.
doing nothing, yeah.
Yeah. So, my guy in here, I'm actually just going to
Shuffle him into the corner.
Shuffle him into the corner so you can't see him.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to move 6 inches to here, as much as I possibly can. And most importantly, I actually gain 1 more point because I would have been scoring
Yes.
this objective.
So, Connor moves to 8 points to the Iron Warriors 4.
And then we go to my shooting. That's the end of my shooting.
You're going to run the
I'm going to
breaches?
run the breaches. So the breaches are going to
Yeah.
hopefully run and not roll a 1.
So they get 2 inches.
2 inches. But
There's one of them behind the door.
It will be 2, just.
You can't get your base over. And it doesn't matter because I can't hit them anyway.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to put it in there. And then the rest of them,
Line up.
yeah. Just going to spread them out ever so little.
So, Iron Warriors turn 6.
Yeah, charging, no charges.
Okay. My turn. Arcus pivots. So
I think you score this,
yeah, so I score this and I go to 5 points.
which is important because
Yeah,
you
'cause
could
you're at 8.
draw.
But what's actually going to happen now is I'm going to tank shock you with my Rhino.
Cool.
Okay, so take a leadership test, Colin.
Leadership passes.
Fine. So he goes and just knocks you out of the way somewhere. The Medusa. The Medusa is going to move its 12 and remain on 1 hull point. The Predators. Oh, the Sakaran here. Going to move its 12. The Predators going to move there. 12. They're 12 to there. The Medusa is going to check if it's in range.
I don't think he is. He shouldn't be. Oh, maybe
He
he
is.
is then. Just, yeah.
Well, it don't matter because I can't kill him, really.
Yeah, but if they run away...
That is true. They've got a habit of running away then, all your breachers. So, the Medusa will send... Where did it get up to?
It's on this guy.
On that guy. Medusa centers there.
Hits.
And
on
hits. So gets 3.
that. Yep.
So 2s.
So 6s. Nope.
3
so
dead.
3 dead.
The Sicaran is going to fire its auto cannon. It hits with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1 rend and 4 wounds. Do the rend first.
Okay.
So that's a 5 up. Or 6 then 5.
6s. Oh. So he dies.
Then the Apothecary, who can look out certain.
Yeah.
So you've got 5 wounds.
Oh, 5 wounds on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Does he want to look out certain?
Don't really know what the benefit of him doing that would be.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Really, if
So,
you want the
yeah.
actual answer.
Yeah. So what is it? 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Apart from Max.
So 3s. So 2 dead, of which I can see. 2 dead.
Can you see anyone else? This one
I
guy?
can see him. And then, him being out of sight, I can't actually see anyone else. So see if he runs. 'Cause then he will be broken at the end of the game. He does!
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
As we know, breaches are the most cowardly of Marines.
Cowardly of Marines.
So that is
Wow.
game. So we'll come back with the outro. So welcome back to the outro, of which we had a pretty good game. It was alright at points.
Yeah. Eventful is probably the easiest way to describe it, for sure.
Yeah. So the results, and there are 2 results of which I'm going to edit out one of them. The result is a 10-7 victory to Connor, which it was really close to the end.
Yeah.
But I thought I was going to get you.
Yeah.
But then the wipeout of the Predators scoring by your Death Starry
my
phalanx squad.
Ran squad.
Yeah, just massively blew through the game.
Yeah.
It was a big game changer for that.
Yeah, it made...
That was the win of the game. No 3 victory points scored that turn, or any other turn.
Yeah, splitting the unit up was the big changing point. If I hadn't have done that, it would have been all over. And I think just having my guys sort of locked in those combats as well.
Yeah,
helped
the
massively.
Castellax locking in,
Yeah,
and the 3 tactical Marines locking in with Ran
yeah,
was massive.
Yeah.
Massive, I think.
yeah.
But so that was definitely your key unit of the game.
So in terms of what actually they did, definitely, like my Phalanx Warders and Ran was brilliant. But actually for me, my actual MVP was my 1 Breacher squad that held the 1 point
Oh, the
for
entire
whole
time. Well,
game.
they did run last turn.
They found me at the end, but like many things in my life, lots of ups with massive failure right at the end.
Fair. So those are the results. I also won the Arcus War, which is massive, until next game when both people play Arcus each as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, that's the game. Cheers for coming on, Connor.
Thanks for having us.
We're about to film another video, so I won't say, hopefully you'll come on again, because you're about to come on again.
Literally about to be on again.
Yeah.
So
So we can check you guys next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos.
see you soon.
Go on, Phil.